Okay, so we are starting now with guided notes question 58 with our vocabulary of the word collision, the moment when two objects hit each other. So get that down in your guided notes for guided notes question 58. All right, so in the sim, when the view kinetic energy toggle is on, an increase in kinetic energy seems to spread out across a sample, moving in waves from the molecules on one edge to the other. Okay, so you can see the increase in kinetic energy moving across in waves. You can observe similar transfers of kinetic energy through collisions between familiar objects. So if you've ever seen someone hit a baseball, that collision is a transfer of kinetic energy from the bat to the ball. Okay, so our new key concept includes the word transfers. Where have you seen or heard the word transfer before? And what do you think it might mean? So think about that for just a minute. I think about transfer when I think about somebody that has to go somewhere else for work, like when a company transfers a person from, say, Colorado to Pennsylvania to do work there. That's one of the things I think about from work, okay, for the word transfer. But the actual vocabulary for transfer, the actual definition, guided notes question 59, is to move from one object to another or one place to another. So it makes sense that if you're transferred, you're moving from one place to another, right? Okay, so get that down in your guided notes question 59. Okay, so the definition of transfer is consistent with claim 2, but not consistent with claim 1. This is guided notes question 60. Let's take a peek at what that looks like. Which of the two claims supports the idea of energy being transferred? So you need to go ahead and write that down, that it is claim 2. Okay, claim 1 was molecules speed up when energy is created and slow down when energy is destroyed. That is not supported by the definition of transfer. Okay, molecules speed up when they get energy from other molecules and slow down when they give energy to other molecules. So that transfer definition, move from one object to another, the kinetic energy is moving from one molecule to the next. Okay. All right. Key concept, guided notes question 61. Energy is not created or destroyed. Therefore, as energy transfers, it increases in one part of the system as it decreases in another part of the system. So get that down, guided notes question 61. Congratulations on completing the investigation. The key concepts we learned will be useful in choosing a heating system for the school. Okay. Your next activity, you're going to evaluate two arguments about how a freeze ray would work and decide which is more convincing and why. So the link is there in your notes. I will go ahead and read these two to you, and then you will do the activity in your guided notes. Okay, you have to click on it. It says Kalani and Lael are students who have been asked to explain why freeze ray guns couldn't shoot cold at people. Read and compare their arguments, then answer the questions. Okay. So the first one, Kaylani's argument, a freeze ray cannot shoot cold because cold can't be transferred from one thing to another. Only energy can transfer. And Lael's argument is a freeze ray cannot shoot cold because cold is not an object. It is a description of an object whose molecules have a small amount of kinetic energy. In order to make something colder, kinetic energy has to be transferred out of it. Energy always transfers from the warmer thing to the colder thing. So you would have to put an even colder thing next to the person you were shooting so the kinetic energy would transfer out. Okay, so to end this video, you need to go ahead and answer the questions below in this activity, this homework.